She was a young officer, and at that time, during the evenings, it was our job the HPD's job to go out and lock the Pali gates. So every night at around 10 p.m. or so, she would go and she'd lock the gate. So she drove up with her blue and white, or her police vehicle. She went to the first gate and she locked it. And then she got in her car and then she started to drive around. And as she drove around, she passed the lookout portion going to the other side. When she got to the other side, she saw a lady walking on the road. Now this lady was dressed in a white dress and she looked like an elderly lady. Now, I don't know about you, but already for me, this is already like red flags. This doesn't look right. But as a police officer, it's our job to check, to make sure that people are okay. And so she pulled over to this lady who was kind of slowly walking on the side of the road, and the officer rolled down her window. And then when she looked up, no one was there. And then when she looked in her rear view mirror,
oh, yeah, why is that chick again?
There was the lady sitting in the back of her blue and white. Now, this officer, of course, she was scared. But she was raised by what I would say is someone who understands to respect. So she told me that I was raised that if you were to ever encounter something like this, you just talk to them. You talk to them. You let them know that you don't have any bad intentions, and you just let them know. And so when she saw the lady in the back, she said, "Oh, hi, Auntie, is everything okay?" The lady didn't respond. And so she decided to just explain to the lady what her role was. And she said, "Oh, you know, I'm Officer so-and-so, and right now I'm just gonna continue on doing my job, and I'm gonna go to the next gate and lock it. And when I'm done with that, maybe I can take you to the other side." You see, it's kind of known that sometimes there are people on the Pali Highway that just want to get over to the other side of the Pali. And so this officer remembered that. And so she told this unknown lady, she says, "Once I lock the gate, then maybe I can take you, but I can only go so far because I have to continue on with my duties." So when this officer got to the next gate, she locked it again, got out of her car, locked the gate. When she got back in her car, the lady was still seated there. So as she promised the lady, she drove on and she got to the tunnels. And when she was driving through the Pali tunnels, she said she felt like a sense of relief. And by the time she continued through to the end of the tunnel, the lady was no longer in her backseat, and she went on with her duties.